Hello, this is Yogeshwar 7000 again, and I'm back with another interesting topic in Vedic astrology today. And today we'll be having a discussion in continuation to our earlier video on Swati Nakshatra. And we did discuss Swati Nakshatra, which is the 15th nakshatra in the zodiac sign. And we did discuss that it spans a distance of 13 degrees and 20 minutes, starting from 6 degrees and 40 minutes through 20 degrees and 20 minutes in the zodiac sign of Libra, which meant that this nakshatra is not located within two zodiac signs. It is located within Libra, so all the qualities of Libra, or in other words, the planet Venus, which rules over the zodiac sign of Libra, come with the people born in this nakshatra. Very important people have been born in this nakshatra, as I've already discussed in my last video: Mahatma Gandhi, Sigmund Freud, Hillary Clinton, Bill Gates. Very sweet-spoken, very business-minded. We did discuss, all these things. What's the animal symbol? What's the ruling planet? What's their nature? What's the presiding deity, which is Vayu? What are the positive traits, negative traits? So people have not watched this video on Swati Nakshatra. Please, I will recommend please refer to that before coming to this video, because in this video we are going to discuss about the four divisions, or the four padas as it's called in Sanskrit, in Swati Nakshatra. So as we all know that every nakshatra of 13 degrees and 20 minutes is further subdivided into four padas, or equal divisions of 3 degrees and 20 minutes each, which is actually kind of a navamsha, because if you divide zodiac sign into 9 parts, it is exactly 3 degrees and 20 minutes. So we'll be discussing those four padas, because when we consider a person born in a nakshatra, we see the placement of moon in that nakshatra. But if we further look at it in detail, we have to see where exactly, which pada the moon is placed, and based on the moon's placement in that pada, which spans a distance of 3 degrees and 20 minutes within that entire nakshatra, we can further determine as to what the characteristics of the person is going to be, and what's the positives and what the negatives, which career he's best suited for, based on the nature of that person. So the first pada, the first navamsha of Swati Nakshatra, falls in the Sagittarius navamsha, which is, as we know, that ruled by Jupiter. But as a characteristic of Sagittarius, we know that Sagittarius is a fiery sign, so it's the fiery side of Jupiter. So people who are born in this nakshatra, you will notice that along with having the qualities of this nakshatra, Swati Nakshatra people, which we've already discussed about, they are a little more aggressive, and also sometimes they can get even restless, because they're extremely ambitious people, and they of course like travel and try to experiment new things and be a little more aggressive in their approach. So we did discuss about the professional choices for people born in this nakshatra, Swati Nakshatra. We did discuss, their business skills, yoga teachers, priests, and based on the people who already accomplished great achievements in this nakshatra, or people from this nakshatra, even legal professions. But here you will see that you will find some very important people who are associated more with the legal profession, where Sagittarius comes into place. Also, people who could be extremely aggressive in business skills is something which is predominant here. You will not see a lot of yoga teachers and priests for people born in this particular first pada of Swati Nakshatra, which is ruled by the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, which is, like I said, a fiery sign, the fiery and aggressive side of Jupiter. The second pada, or the second navamsha, falls in Capricorn, because Sagittarius comes before Capricorn, so the next to Sagittarius is Capricorn, naturally. And this Capricorn navamsha, which is the second navamsha, or the second pada of Swati Nakshatra, is ruled by Saturn. And now here the element of discipline comes in. Also, some kind of materialism also comes in here. So people who are born in the second pada of Swati Nakshatra can focus more on material growth. So you'll find a lot of business people here once again who are very self-centered people, because when it comes to their own personal gains, they take themselves in comparison to other people. So that's one very particular characteristic which is found for people born in the second pada of Swati Nakshatra. Although they come with the discipline of Saturn and the hard work of Saturn as well, and because of their desire for material gains, they could be very good businessmen as well in this particular nakshatra. But they won't be very aggressive. They'll be Saturn-like, kind of quiet but focused on their aim to achieve their desired objectives in terms of money and materialism. The third pada, which comes after Capricorn, comes under the Aquarius Navamsha, okay, because Aquarius comes after Capricorn naturally, which again is ruled by Saturn. And here the Aquarius side makes them highly intellectual. Their emphasis is on, you know, creativity, again, discipline, hard work, and teamwork as well. So here, you know, you'll find people who are more disciplined, more goal-oriented, and not very materialistic, as opposed to, or as compared to, people born in the second pada, which is ruled by the Capricorn Navamsha, or the Capricorn zodiac sign. Okay, here they're a little more they emphasize a little more on creativity and are more intellectual. So they develop their intellectual side as compared to people who are born in the Capricorn Navamsha. Both these Navamshas are ruled by Saturn, but in Capricorn it's more towards materialism. Here in the third pada, which is ruled by Saturn once again, under the Aquarius Navamsha or the Aquarius pada, people are more intellectual. The fourth pada of the Swati Nakshatra falls on the Pisces Navamsha, because Pisces comes after Aquarius, and here you will find a lot of people who are priests, who are intellectual, and who are a little less aggressive and a little less ambitious here. So you'll find priests here, people who are yoga teachers. You will not find legal profession or people in the business here in the fourth pada, because it's the Sattvic side of Jupiter, which is ruled by the planet, which is represented by the zodiac sign of Pisces, rather. So here you will not find a lot of business people. Here religion and yoga and spiritualism comes into focus here. People who are born in the fourth pada of Swati Nakshatra. And there's less focus on ambition, there's less focus on, you know, rising up to the top, there's less focus on materialism, and there's even less focus on in creativity and towards intellectual gains, so on and so forth. So this was a little discussion on the extension of that video we had on Swati Nakshatra as to what would be the characteristics of people who are born in the four padas of Swati Nakshatra. Of course, you know, take into consideration the entire characteristics of Swati Nakshatra, because they'll be influenced by the deity who rules this nakshatra, they'll be influenced by the planet which rules the nakshatra, they'll be influenced by the animal symbol which is ruled by this nakshatra. So look at the overall effects of people born in this nakshatra, and then go into the finer details by going into the four padas of Swati Nakshatra. And I think you will be able to determine very well, to a great extent, accurate to a great extent. I can say that, you know, astrology is not something which can be 100% accurate, because there's so many other factors and so many other variables which come into play. You have to look at the main Rashi chart, you have to look at it from all angles, you have to look at what house the nakshatra is placed in, you have to look at, you know, what other conjunctions are there as far as the nakshatra placement is concerned, so on and so. All these factors have to be taken into consideration. But yes, we did discuss about the general characteristics about Swati Nakshatra, and then we further went into these four padas which we discussed today, which will give you an insight of the person in a little more finer, or you'll be able to determine the effects in a more detailed way when we consider the padas. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and in the meanwhile I will recommend subscribe to my channel, check out my website, there is a link below, and I will see you with an interesting topic in Vedic astrology in my next session very soon. Goodbye.